Stop for a moment. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, how many times have you promised yourself to master English? How many times have you started, only to give up after a few weeks? Maybe you downloaded an app. You watched videos. You read grammar books. You repeated new words every day. But somehow, you still feel stuck. You still feel embarrassed when you have to speak. You still avoid real conversations. And you wonder, why do I keep failing? Why is English so hard for me? You see other people, your friends, your colleagues, even strangers, speaking English with confidence. They travel everywhere. They get better jobs. People admire them. But you watch from the sidelines, feeling left out, wondering if you'll ever break free from this cycle. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's not because you're too old, or too busy, or unlucky. The truth is, most people fail at English, not because they can't do it, but because they keep falling into the same traps, making the same mistakes, and repeating the same excuses, again and again. If you're tired of this endless loop, if you're sick of feeling stuck, if you want to know the real reasons you keep failing and finally change your story, this is your video. Listen carefully. Don't just watch, feel every word. Because your future starts now. Have you ever told yourself, I'll start studying English tomorrow? Or maybe you said, I'll learn seriously next week, when I have more free time. But tomorrow never comes. Next week never comes. Look back at yesterday. Did you do anything for your English? Or did you spend hours scrolling on your phone, watching other people live their dreams? Every day you waste is a piece of your life you can never get back. You're not killing time. Time is killing your dreams. While you're stuck in old habits, someone else is practicing, improving, moving forward. Someone else is building their future, right now, while you're still making excuses. Time is not waiting for you. The world doesn't care about your reasons. Only your results matter. If you want to change your life, start now. Even the smallest step today is better than the perfect plan tomorrow. Don't let time steal your dreams. Take control before it's too late. How many times have you told yourself, I can't learn English because I'm too busy? Or, I'm not good at languages. I'm too old. I don't have a good environment. My memory is bad. I have no talent. These are not reasons. They are excuses. Beautiful lies you tell yourself to feel safe. But every excuse is a wall. You build it brick by brick, every time you say, not now. Not me. Not possible. The truth is, every successful English speaker started exactly where you are, busy, nervous, unsure, sometimes broke, sometimes alone. They didn't have magic. They had a decision. I will do it, even if it's hard. Even if I fail. Even if no one believes in me. Look around you. Some people with less time, less talent, less money still manage to speak English. Why? Because they stopped making excuses and started making progress. As long as you keep saying, I can't because, your brain will believe it. Your life will not change. Every excuse you make is one more day stolen from your dream. If you want to break free, replace every excuse with one small action. Stop telling yourself why you can't. Start showing yourself why you can. The prison of excuses only exists if you keep living inside it. Don't let excuses decide your future. Take back your power, one step at a time. Comfort zone, the silent dream killer. Comfort zone. It feels safe. It feels warm. But it is the silent killer of your dreams. Maybe you wake up, check your phone, scroll for a while, watch some English videos, read a few sentences, then move on with your day. It feels like you're studying, but deep down, you know you are just staying comfortable. You avoid speaking English because you're afraid to make mistakes. You don't practice with real people because you fear being embarrassed. You keep telling yourself you're learning, but you are really just hiding. Imagine a bird that never leaves its nest. It is safe, but it will never learn to fly. You are the same. You can stay safe, or you can become everything you dream of, if you are brave enough to step out. The truth is, nothing great ever happens inside your comfort zone. No one ever became fluent in English by just watching and never speaking. No one ever got confident by only practicing in their head. You want to speak English? Then you must be willing to feel uncomfortable. You must risk being wrong. You must accept feeling awkward. Because every mistake, every awkward moment, is a step closer to real progress. Every day you stay comfortable, you stay stuck. Your dreams stay silent. Do not let your comfort zone become your cage. Step out, even if your voice shakes, even if you make 100 mistakes. This is the only way you will ever grow. You cannot find a new world by staying in the same old place. Dare to be uncomfortable. Your dreams are waiting on the other side. Procrastination, the silent thief. Procrastination is the silent thief that steals your dreams. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I'll practice next week. I just need a little more time. But days pass. Weeks disappear. Nothing changes. Your English does not get better. Your confidence does not grow. Your future stays on pause. Just ask Anna. She wanted to speak English fluently. She bought a new notebook, downloaded apps, and wrote, "Day 1 inch" on the first page. But every day, she found a new reason to wait. Too tired, too busy, not in the mood. A month passed. The notebook was still empty. Her dream? Still just a dream. You keep waiting for the perfect moment. The day you feel ready, when you have more time, more energy, more motivation. But that day never comes. It's a fantasy that keeps you stuck. Look back at all the times you said, "Not now." Did anything improve? Did you suddenly wake up fluent? No, you only moved further from your goals. The truth is, waiting is just another word for giving up slowly. Every time you say, "later," you're building a wall between yourself and your dreams. Every delay is a promise broken to yourself. While you are putting your dreams on hold, someone else is moving forward, one step at a time. They are not waiting for motivation. They are not waiting for the right mood. They simply begin. If you want to change, stop lying to yourself. Stop making deals with tomorrow. There is no perfect time, there is only now. Even a small action today is a victory over procrastination. Read one paragraph. Say one sentence out loud. Take one tiny step. Because the only way to build your future is to start now. Don't let procrastination steal another day of your life. Your dreams deserve action, not delay. The power of starting small. People often think they need a perfect plan, the best method, or hours of free time before they can truly learn English. So they wait, and wait, and wait. But real progress never begins with something big. It always starts with one small, simple action. Look at anyone who speaks English fluently today. They did not wake up one morning with perfect skills. They started by learning one new word, practicing one short sentence, watching a single video, repeating a single phrase until it felt natural. Think about Tom. He wanted to speak English, but he felt lost every time he looked at a thick grammar book. One day, he decided to stop overthinking. He chose one word, just one, every morning, and made a sentence with it. In the evening, he spoke that sentence out loud. Day by day, his fear faded. His confidence grew. 6 months later, Tom could speak with foreigners, not perfectly, but much better than before. Small steps build big change. A tiny action, repeated every day, will beat a huge plan that never begins. Don't underestimate the power of starting small. The hardest part is not the journey, it's the first step. If you can do just one thing today, read a short story, repeat a new phrase, write one sentence, you are already ahead of those who only dream. Great journeys are not made in one leap. They are built step by step, word by word, moment by moment. Start small. Start now. The rest will follow. Don't wait for a miracle. Become the miracle by taking your first small step today. Action beats perfection. Many people never become fluent in English, not because they can't, but because they keep waiting to be perfect. They watch video after video. They take notes, read tips, collect methods, and hope that someday, everything will finally feel right. But that day never comes. Perfection is a moving target. If you wait until you are ready, you will wait forever. Imagine Anna. She dreamed of speaking English without mistakes. So she kept studying grammar, memorizing new words, but never opened her mouth in real life. She waited for the moment she felt good enough. It never arrived. Her English stayed trapped inside her head. Then one day, she changed her mind. She decided to speak, even if she made mistakes. Her sentences were broken, her accent was strong, but she was finally using her English. People understood her. Some even smiled and helped her improve. Slowly, her confidence grew. Each mistake became a lesson, not a reason to stop. The truth is, action creates results. Mistakes are not the enemy, inaction is. If you want to master English, you have to start. Not when you're perfect, but when you're brave enough to be imperfect. Say the wrong word. Make the awkward sentence. Let your voice shake. Every word you speak, right or wrong, moves you closer to your goal. Don't let the fear of mistakes become your prison. Let action become your habit. Perfection is an illusion. Action is power. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Make this moment perfect by acting now. Story of Anna, from broken English to fluent speaker. Anna always wanted to speak English with confidence. But every time she opened her mouth, the words came out wrong. She felt embarrassed by her accent, worried about grammar mistakes, and terrified that people would laugh at her. For years, Anna studied alone. She filled notebooks with vocabulary, listened to English songs, watched movies with subtitles. But in real life, she stayed silent. One day, Anna realized nothing would change unless she changed her approach. She made a promise to herself. From today, I will speak English out loud every day, even if I sound terrible. I will not quit. At first, it was hard. She stumbled through sentences. People sometimes asked her to repeat herself. But Anna kept going. She joined a local English club. She recorded her voice and listened to her mistakes. She laughed at her own funny errors, and celebrated every time someone understood her. Week by week, Anna improved. Her accent softened. Her sentences became smoother. Most importantly, her fear began to disappear. A year later, Anna gave her first presentation in English, something she once thought was impossible. Anna's journey was not fast or easy. But every day, she took small steps forward. She learned that fluency is not about perfection. It's about courage, persistence, and a willingness to sound wrong on the way to getting it right. If Anna could transform her broken English into confidence, so can you. Your journey may be slow, but every step matters. Keep moving forward. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Don't be afraid to sound wrong. Be afraid of staying silent. Mindset shift. English is a journey, not a race. So many people quit learning English because they expect results overnight. They see someone speak fluently and think, why am I not there yet? What's wrong with me? But learning a language is not a sprint. It is a long journey, full of ups and downs, mistakes and victories. You are not behind. You are not slow. You are just on your own unique path. Every time you compare yourself to others, you steal the joy from your journey. You start to feel frustrated, jealous, and tired. Remember, the only person you need to compete with is yourself. Who you were yesterday, not anyone else. Progress is personal. For some, it takes months, for others, it takes years. Both are normal. Both are valid. Focus on your steps, not on someone else's speed. Celebrate every word you learn, every conversation you try, every mistake you survive. Your English will grow, one day at a time. If you keep moving forward, you will arrive. Don't rush the journey. Enjoy it. Every small improvement is a victory. Your path is your own. Don't measure it by someone else's map. Willpower and routine, building unbreakable habits. Most people believe that success in English depends on talent or luck. But real progress comes from willpower and daily habits. Motivation is a spark, but routine is the fire that keeps you going. The truth is, you won't always feel excited to study. Some days you will be tired, bored, or even hopeless. But those are the days that matter most. Think about David. He wanted to improve his English, but he was always busy and tired after work. At first, he waited for motivation. But motivation rarely came. So David decided to create a routine. Every morning, before breakfast, he listened to 5 minutes of English podcasts. Every evening, before bed, he wrote one short sentence about his day in English. Most days, he didn't feel inspired. But he kept his promise to himself, no matter how small the step. After 3 months, English had become part of his life. He started to understand conversations without translating in his head. His fear faded. His confidence grew. The secret is simple. Willpower is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. You don't have to make huge changes. Start small, but be unbreakable. Show up every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Don't break your promises to yourself. Because every time you keep your word, you build trust with yourself. You become stronger than your feelings, stronger than your excuses. Habits are your superpower. If you build them, they will carry you through every hard day. Motivation fades. Habits remain. Build your routine, and your routine will build you. Shadowing and speaking out loud. Many learners watch English videos or listen to native speakers every day. But they stay silent. They worry their accent is bad, their words are wrong, or they might sound strange. But the truth is, no one ever learned to speak English just by listening. Speaking is a muscle. You must use it to make it strong. Take Sarah, for example. She spent months listening to podcasts, repeating sentences in her head, but never out loud. Her understanding grew, but her confidence did not. She still felt nervous whenever she had to speak. One day, Sarah tried something different. She picked a short video, listened to one sentence, then paused and spoke it out loud, again and again, matching the rhythm and tone. At first, it felt awkward. But slowly, her voice became stronger. Her pronunciation improved. She began to enjoy the process. This method is called shadowing. You listen, then repeat exactly what you hear, matching speed, intonation, and feeling. You do not need a partner. You do not need perfect grammar. All you need is your voice and a little courage. Each time you speak out loud, you train your brain and your mouth to work together. Every mistake is a lesson. Every repetition is a step toward fluency. If you want to speak English, do not just listen. Speak. Shadow your favorite video, your favorite speaker, your favorite story. Do it every day, even just for a few minutes. With practice, your fear will fade. Your English will come alive. Speaking is not about perfection. It is about progress. Open your mouth. Make mistakes. Let your voice become your teacher. Your future self will thank you for every word you speak today. Writing diary in English. Most English learners think writing is only for exams or work. But writing is a powerful way to discover your real thoughts, track your progress, and grow your confidence every single day. Think of Mark. He wanted to speak English better, but his mind always felt crowded with new words and grammar rules. So Mark decided to write a short diary entry in English every night. Some days, he only wrote 2 sentences. Other days, he described everything that happened, even if he used simple words. At first, Mark worried about making mistakes. But soon, he realized that the diary was for himself, not for a teacher. He started to see patterns in his thinking. He noticed the words he used most, and which ideas felt difficult to express. Over weeks, Mark's English became more natural. His sentences grew longer. His fear of writing disappeared. He even found it easier to speak, because his thoughts flowed in English. Your diary can be about anything. How you feel today. A dream you had last night. Something interesting you learned. A problem you are facing. Write for yourself. Write honestly. Forget about perfect grammar or fancy vocabulary. Every line you write is a step toward real fluency. Every page becomes a record of your journey, a map of how far you have come. 1 year from now, you will look back and see how much you have grown. Do not write to impress others. Write to understand yourself and your language. Small pages, written every day, can build a lifetime of English skills. The best way to find your English voice is to write your own story, one day at a time. Listening is the key. Many people study English for years but still struggle to understand native speakers. They read grammar, memorize vocabulary, and take classes, but when they hear real English, everything sounds too fast, too complicated, almost impossible to catch. The real secret is this. You must listen to English every single day, even when you do not understand everything. Listening is not just practice. It is the key that unlocks your brain to new sounds, rhythms, and real communication. Think about Emily. When she first started, every movie and podcast sounded like noise. She felt lost and discouraged, but instead of giving up, she decided to listen anyway. Emily played English podcasts in the background while she cooked, walked, or cleaned her room. She listened to music, watched short videos, and let the language fill her life. Day by day, something changed. She began to catch familiar words. Phrases started to make sense. Soon, she could follow whole stories and understand jokes, even if she did not know every word. Emily's speaking improved, too, because her ears and her mouth learned together. You do not have to understand every word. You do not have to translate everything in your head. Just let English surround you like music. Trust your brain to learn naturally. If you want to become fluent, make listening your daily habit. Put English in your ears as much as possible, even if you are tired or busy. Every minute counts. You will be amazed by what you can understand after 1 month, 3 months, or a year. Do not run away from fast English. Embrace it. Let it change you. Your future fluency starts with every sound you hear today. To master English, listen more than you speak. Let English become the background music of your life. Reading for joy, not just for test. Many English learners only read when they have to prepare for a test or finish a school assignment. They focus on rules, questions, and perfect answers. But true progress comes when you read for joy, not just for a grade. Imagine David. He always thought reading English was boring, full of difficult texts and endless questions. One day, David tried something different. He picked up a comic book that made him laugh, then found a short story that touched his heart. Soon, he was reading blogs about his hobbies and news about his favorite sports team, all in English. Suddenly, reading was no longer a chore. It became a window to new worlds, new ideas, and new friends. When you read for pleasure, you relax. Your brain learns naturally, without pressure or fear of mistakes. You pick up real words, real phrases, and the way English feels in daily life. You do not have to understand every word. You do not have to finish a whole book. Just read a few pages of something you love, every day. Let English be your companion in every corner of life. Read about your favorite singer, your dream destination, or a new recipe you want to try. Reading for joy will teach you more than any test can measure. It will make English part of who you are. Do not let exams steal the magic of reading. Open a book, open your mind, and enjoy the journey. Read what you love, and English will start to love you back. Celebrate small wins. Many learners only focus on their mistakes, what they cannot say, or how far they are from fluency. They forget to notice every step forward, no matter how small. Imagine Olivia. She dreamed of having a perfect conversation in English, but each day, she felt frustrated by her slow progress. One evening, she realized that she could order coffee in English without thinking twice. It was a small moment, but it meant everything. For the first time, Olivia felt proud, not just of her goal, but of her journey. Every small win is a sign that you are growing. It might be understanding a joke, finishing a book, or simply saying hello to a new friend. If you wait for big achievements to feel proud, you will spend most of your life feeling behind. But if you celebrate every little success, your motivation will stay strong, and learning will feel joyful. Keep a notebook of your wins, no matter how tiny. Did you finish a video without subtitles? Did someone understand your question? Did you learn a new word today? Celebrate these moments. Reward yourself. Tell a friend. Smile in the mirror. Every victory, big or small, is proof that you are moving forward. When you honor your progress, English will stop feeling like a burden and start feeling like a gift. Success is not one big moment. It is many small wins, stacked together, day after day. The pain of regret versus the pain of discipline. Everyone wants to speak English fluently, but few people are willing to show up every day, even when it feels hard. There are two kinds of pain in life: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Discipline is the feeling you get when you wake up early to study, repeat words that feel strange, or push yourself to practice when you are tired. It is uncomfortable, but it is the pain that moves you forward. Regret is the pain you feel when you look back and realize how many days, weeks, or even years you wasted by not trying. It is the feeling that haunts you when you see others succeed and know you could have done the same. Imagine Michael. For years, he promised himself to start learning English, but always found excuses to wait. Time passed, and his dreams did not get any closer. One day, Michael watched his friend travel, get a better job, and make new friends, all because of English. He realized that the pain of regret was much heavier than the discomfort of discipline. Every time you choose discipline, you pay a small price. But every time you choose comfort, you build a future of regret. The choice is yours every day. Will you accept the pain that leads to growth, or the pain that keeps you stuck? No one escapes pain, but you can choose the kind that helps you become stronger. Start today. Embrace the discomfort that helps you learn. Let discipline shape your future, so regret never has the chance. Discipline is temporary. Regret lasts a lifetime. Choose wisely. Kill comparison. Stop losing motivation by comparing. One of the fastest ways to lose motivation in English is to compare yourself to others. You see someone speak faster, learn words quicker, or pass exams with ease. Suddenly, you feel small, slow, or not good enough. But what you see is only their highlight reel, not the struggles behind the scenes. You do not see the hours they spent repeating words, the nights they doubted themselves, or the mistakes they made along the way. Imagine Sophia. She used to compare her English to her classmates every day. Whenever someone spoke with confidence, she felt like giving up. But when she started to focus on her own progress, everything changed. She began to see her small wins, her new words, and her steady improvement. Instead of feeling jealous, she felt proud. Comparison steals your joy and kills your progress. Every minute you spend wishing to be someone else is a minute you could spend getting better. Remember, your journey is your own. The only person you need to beat is the person you were yesterday. Learn from others, but do not hate yourself for not being them. Be inspired by their success, but stay loyal to your own path. Every learner moves at a different speed. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Celebrate your steps. Track your growth. Let your progress motivate you, not your envy. If you want to win in English, run your own race. The finish line belongs only to you. No one cares, do it for yourself. Many learners wait for others to notice their effort, to cheer them on, or to give them permission to succeed. But the truth is, most people are too busy with their own lives to pay attention to your struggles or your progress. If you only learn English for praise, approval, or to impress others, your motivation will disappear as soon as no one is watching. But if you learn for yourself, you will keep going, even on the hard days. Imagine Daniel. He always hoped his friends and family would support his English journey. Sometimes they did, sometimes they did not. One day, Daniel realized that the only person who would always be there was himself. He stopped waiting for applause. He started celebrating his own wins, quietly and honestly. When you do it for yourself, you become unstoppable. You keep showing up, even when no one claps, no one listens, and no one cares. Your future does not belong to anyone else. It belongs to you. You are the reason you started. You are the reason you will finish. So do not waste time hoping for approval. Give yourself permission to succeed. Let your results speak for you. No one else will walk this path for you. But when you reach your goals, the pride will be yours alone. If you want to win in English, remember this. The most powerful motivation comes from within. Your English, your story. This journey belongs to you. Every English learner has a unique journey. Some people start early, some start late. Some learn fast, some need more time. But no one else can walk your path for you. You will face your own challenges, your own fears, and your own victories. You will make mistakes no one else will notice, and you will have breakthroughs no one else will understand. That is what makes your story special. Do not try to copy someone else's journey. Your goals, your dreams, and your progress are yours alone. When you compare yourself to others, you lose sight of your own path. When you stay loyal to your journey, every step forward becomes a reason to be proud. Your English will become your personal story, a collection of daily efforts, brave moments, and small wins. One day, you will look back and see how far you have come, and no one can take that away from you. Write your own story, page by page. Let your progress be the proof of your commitment. Let your mistakes become lessons and your courage become your legacy. Remember, your English journey belongs to you. No one else can tell your story the way you can. You are not just learning a language. You are building a life that is truly your own. The pride you feel will be yours forever because you earned every single step. 10 key lessons to never give up. You have come this far because you truly want to change your English and your life. Before you finish, remember these 10 powerful lessons that will help you keep going, no matter what. First, do not waste your time. Every minute you invest in English brings you closer to your dreams. Second, stop making excuses. Replace every "I can't" with one small action. Third, step outside your comfort zone. Progress lives on the other side of fear. Fourth, do not wait for the perfect moment. Start now, with what you have. Fifth, small steps lead to big results. Trust in the power of daily effort. Sixth, do not chase perfection. Action, not perfection, is what creates real progress. Seventh, your journey is your own. Comparison is the enemy of motivation. Eighth, let discipline shape your future, not regret. A little discomfort today is worth a lifetime of pride. Ninth, celebrate every small win. Success is built from tiny victories, stacked day after day. 10th, do it for yourself. Your story, your voice, and your progress belong to you. Every lesson you remember and apply will move you forward, even on your hardest days. If you ever feel lost, come back to these lessons and start again. Your journey is not finished until you decide to stop. The real victory is never giving up, even when progress is slow. Keep going, keep learning, and keep writing your own English story. The future belongs to those who choose not to quit. Your next step: start today, not someday. You have listened, you have learned, and now you know the truth. Dreams do not come true by waiting for the perfect time. Change does not begin with a wish, but with a single step forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay the same is simple. Winners take action, even when they feel unsure, even when they are scared, even when they are tired. Today is your chance. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. If you take even one small step now, reading, listening, writing, or speaking, you are already changing your story. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for motivation to magically appear. Everything you need is already inside you. Remember, everyone who ever became fluent in English started with fear, with doubts, and with imperfect steps. But they began anyway. The only difference between success and regret is action. Let your future self look back and say, "I am proud I started that day." Your journey begins now. The door is open. Step through it, and make today the day everything changes. Your next chapter is waiting. If you want to change your English, change your life, and become the person you always dreamed of, start today, not someday. The best time to begin was yesterday. The second best time is now.